Hey folks, welcome back, and how you doing? And welcome back, Land of Grills, folks. And today we're going to do the initial firing and burn-in of the Z-Grill pellet grill. And if you folks, I'll leave a link down below to the first, number one, in the series of the Z-Grills, where I did the installation and went through a lot of the how it's built and what I like and maybe what I just don't like. So watch that one. But this one's going to be the burn-in. We're going to go through the whole process here. We already went through the first process of confirming that everything works on here, meaning that the auger turns and the igniter gets hot and that the controller works. Now we're going to put some pellets in. But you know what? First off, one thing I want to show you here is people are going to ask, this thing comes standard with a grill cover. Let's put the grill cover on and take a look at it. All right, grill cover on. Now, I'm not a grill cover expert, folks, but this thing is it's pretty nice for coming standard with the grill. A lot of grills, you have to order this separate, and this comes standard. It's take a closer look at it. It's not the shiny plastic that you know, we've all had that cheap grill cover that lasted maybe one season, and I like that it goes not all the way to the ground, but enough you can still wheel it around with it on, and it fits snug. It's not tight, but it's not loose, so the wind's not going to blow it off. But it does have some eyelets there on that side, so you could tighten up. Oh yeah, and on this side too, so if you had to do something to tighten it up a little bit, it would tighten it up real nice. So pretty nice grill cover in my opinion. All right, so following the Z-Grill's instructions there, I have filled out the pellet hopper. That's a 20-pound bag. Actually, Z-Grill sells their own brand, but they're not saying that you have to use it. They just sent me a bag of their oak pellets. I've never used them before, have no idea, but that's what 20 pounds looks in that hopper. You can see there's even a little bit of room for more. They say I took everything out because what we want to do is we want to make sure we get enough pellets in the auger to get into the fire pot. And it says to turn it on. Got it plugged in, turn it on. And this must be version 2.0. And then we're gonna put it to high. You hear everything, the fan going on. And this is gonna set that auger to go at its fastest speed. So then we're just gonna wait until we start seeing pellets fall into your burn pot. And then I'm gonna turn it off, let it go through its cool down cycle. And then we're gonna turn it back on and start burning. All right, folks, about a minute and a half. What I noticed about this is when you first turn it on and set the temp, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds before the auger starts to turn. And this has been about a minute and a half. Remember, I got it set on high, so that would be the auger probably running at its fastest speed. But you can see pellets are now coming in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down to the shutdown cycle and let it go through the shutdown cycle. And then we'll turn it back on again and get the flames going. All right, folks, doing the burn-in now. I've got following instructions, put it on low smoke, got it turned on. I got everything out of the grill, and you can see we got some smoke going on there. Folks, with any pellet grill, you always kind of wait till you got fire. Now, in this case, I've got everything off because I want to show you the fire. You can see we're starting to get smoke. Our pellets are going into the fire pot, and once we get some fire going on there, I'll show you that. And then I'm going to put all this back on, and I'm going to take it up to 450, which is the high mark for this grill. And we're going to burn it in for about 45 minutes. So we're really close to getting fire here, folks. All right, have you ever wondered what the fire looks like inside one of these pellet grills? This is what it looks like. So now I'm going to put everything back on, and we're going to do the burning. All right, so there's the controller as it quickly climbs here up to the set point of 450. You can see there's all your set points. 225 is a real popular one, 275, 325, 375, and 450, and you just adjust it. You can see it goes to 375 blinks, and then goes and shows you the actual temp, which is 166. Now we'll go back to 450, and then you have a low smoke cycle, right there. That's 180, and then the shutdown cycle. Now, one thing I just noticed, I can't believe I've noticed before, is that there's no external probe. Even though they have a probe port hole, they don't have a probe on this particular one. I'd have to look at the other ones. They do sell an accessory for a probe that I guess you could put through there, but it's unusual that they don't have at least one probe port on there. So I just noticed that, and I'm bringing it to your attention right now. So we're gonna put I've got some some pucks that tell temp. I'm gonna put 2 of them in there and see how they do over this 45-minute cycle of burn-in. All right, folks, we've gone a little over an hour, probably an hour and 15 minutes on 450. You can see temp right there. Let's take one more look before we go on shutdown cycle. In fact, let's talk about a couple other things. People may be asking, what's with the piece of wood? So with any grill, when you're, and especially a pellet grill, you want to try and get it as level as possible. So my driveway is sloped that way. So I've got a little piece of wood that I put underneath my grills in order to keep them nice and level when you're cooking. So let's take a look and see on the inside. See our temps have, that one over there is saying about 425. And that one there is about 470. No, 435. And that one's 425. So pretty close for the 450, folks. Like I said, that's not at the same level. You gotta remember, let's take another look again. Where it's taking that temp from, it's taking temp from the top of that bulb right there. So that's not bad. We're gonna do a shutdown and then we're gonna do some cooking. All right, so there's the skinless brats we're gonna have. You're saying, I have never heard of that before. Can you even pronounce that? Tiefenthaler. That's how I pronounce it, at least. From Iowa. If you're from Iowa, then you're probably pretty much familiar with skinless brats, but these things are phenomenal. And they're really good if you put them on low and slow, get a little smoke on it. So I'll tell you what, let's go take a look at the Z Grill. Let's dig a little bit deeper into it, take it apart, show you how much ash there is from just one cook. And then we'll get these Tiefenthaler skinless brats on the grill. All right, so after the first cook, give you a quick look-see inside, and that's about as much ash as you're going to get there. And you get a little bit that blows around over that, but very little ash. And that was, you know, high heat for almost an hour. So we're going to clean that up a little bit. We're going to line our drip tray with a little bit of aluminum foil. You can see right where the heat source was, going right up into the heat deflector there. And you can imagine that's why they have that X bracing on there to keep that thing from warping. But let's get it cleaned up, get that lined with some aluminum foil, put this on low smoke, and let's see how much smoke it actually produces. Windows are howling, but you can still see the smoke coming out of this pellet grill. I keep saying this low smoke, it's just smoke. They have just a smoke setting on it, and it's 180, and it's providing smoke. All right, folks, I've been watching the controller cycle. So this is not a PID controller in this thing. So these type of controllers, they'll go sometimes as many as 20 degrees in either direction from set point. Set point for low smoke is 180. You can see she's down to 165. It was almost to 200 on the high side. But this is kind of how it produces so much smoke. And that's nothing. You should have seen what it was just a minute ago. And you can see we're still going down. It'll probably catch itself right around 160. And then it'll go back up probably past 180-ish and go up to 195-ish. And then keep on going from there. But nothing wrong with them. If you're looking for something that's going to have a little bit more control than something with a PID, is this compatible for another PID, for a different controller that is PID? I don't know yet. You're going to have to keep watching to see if I'm going to do any modifications to this Z Grills. All right, folks. Finishing up in the rain here, this grill, even, you know, I've cooked in the rain before, no big deal. I've cooked in the snow before too, in the wind, and so far everything's working pretty good. Pumped it up to 250. 250 is what it is. Take a quick look before we plate them up. Oh yeah, this nice color going into there. Give you a look-see once they're plated up, folks. So far the Z Grill, working fine. All right, folks, there's our Tiefenthaler's skinless brats. Turned out fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. It was the first burn-in, first cook on the Z Grills. There's going to be more coming, including maybe some modifications to that grill. So stay tuned. Tom Horseman at YouTube. Thumbs up, leave a comment, and as always, appreciate you watching. Thank you.